I was actually give a radio talk, talk about the occupation about this conference at 12:30 this morning. I guess what's the California NPR station, KPFA?
Yeah.
They gave me a call, and I'm basically going to repeat what I said to them. And this is why I'm be part of my educational job, because I'm supposed to be the economic heavy. You know, why does economic matter? And why is the economy such a drag on what we want to do? I mean, really the full weight of the past lies in the economy. Why is the economy so important? Why is it so hard to change? It's because we live it. It's because we have to work, and we have to survive in this capitalist system, regardless of whether we want to or not. We have no choice. We work and live and struggle. And that really gives a profound conservative nature to everything we do. This is something that Gramsci says someplace in his prison numbers. We have to survive, and that therefore is a profound conservative nature to what we do, and that's spite of this economic activity, because we have to work and struggle and survive. That's something we should begin with. And what are the conditions in which we have to work and struggle and survive right now? They're abysmally bad. We all know that. And I don't really care about what's going on Wall Street, but I do care about what the collapse of Wall Street means to us. And this is something I gave in a presentation about the economic crisis at a public forum in conservative Staten Island, where we had about 300 or 400 people. And I emphasized these two statistics. One is the unemployment rates. I presented unemployment rates, graphic the unemployment rates. And by borough in the city of New York, because some sense, make it concrete what it was. And also I got some data on foreclosures by borough. So I even you can get foreclosure data by zip code. And it's amazing, you should actually go around and walk your street. I did this in my neighborhood in Staten. Walk your street and see the number of foreclosed homes. They're all over the place. And our economy is not going to go anywhere until we get rid of unemployment, until we get stop those foreclosures. That's one thing I'm told, I've said earlier. The second thing I didn't emphasize enough, but emphasize this here, and this is what I think that the occupation is all about. One of the things I think is going on among our powers that be, and you see this in the political bickering, this is all political bickering is all about, I don't even think they have real solutions to their own problems. There is kind of a paralysis going on there. They don't even know how to solve their own problems, or qualify that. Maybe they do have a solution to solve their own problems. Whatever solution they give is not going to be acceptable to us.
Well, there really hasn't been a space for the American public, to even talk about their problems.
The
language of discourse in this country.
That's exactly the way I understand what the occupation is about. It is an opening, an eruption of a different kind of truths and realities, and I can wax folks out of it and talk about the do and all that kind of stuff. And it's an event truth. But I think something's going on there. I think what has come forward in interesting kind of ways from the occupation is there's a sense that the powers don't have a solution to their own problems, which is acceptable to us, and therefore there's a new need for.
And people outside of academia need to be able to engage in the conversation, and that is exactly what Occupy Wall Street is. That's why it's a leaderless movement. There is not one person who can be arrested and end the movement tomorrow. And that is one of the most exciting things about what we are all doing. Everybody in this room who showed up today, we are all a part of this. And that's why there's hope for this movement to actually move forward and succeed and make real change happen in this country. Because as we've been trying to tell people, it's an occupation. We're not leaving until there's systemic change. So, and that is what we're here to talk about today. I'm really happy to be, and honored to be a part of this panel with Chris and John. John is a New York City high school math teacher. He has a math and economics degree from Fordham University, and he has a political science degree from Brooklyn College. He began organizing in May after decades of research and letter writing. He has often worked in the lower echelons in finance and as a music recording engineer. Can you turn that on, Brian? Okay, cool. Okay, we're also here today with Jackie DeSalvo, who we are honored to be among. She has been working on the Labor Support and Outreach Working Group for Occupy Wall Street. She's an associate professor of English at the Baruch Graduate Center, the Baruch College and the CUNY Graduate Center. She's retired. She is now an adjunct. She's a published scholar and has worked among other stalwart organizations, Students for a Democratic Society. My name, and we're waiting for one other, hopefully he'll come, I'll give you his bio when he comes. My name is Grimwoman. I'm working under an assumed name with the occupation because I work professionally as an investigative wealth researcher for the top New York City cultural institutions. I am an information science graduate student at Columbia. I am a single mother and an unemployed strategic communications and research professional, just saying it. So we would like to talk today a little bit about how we got to Occupy Wall Street. The first thing, I don't know if a lot of people know this, there was actually a call to action by the magazine Adbusters, which is known for kind of its cheeky treatment of the corporate world. I would say corporate America, but it's really the entire world that suffers under their tyranny. And so they put out a call. They said, we want to see 20,000 people flood into Wall Street. That's it. Publish it to the web, see what happened, put up some posters. It started flying around social media channels on Tumblr, Reddit, Twitter, and Facebook, and which is how I personally found out about it. And so the General Assembly was formed in New York by a group of individuals, and meetings started in Tompkins Square Park to plan events and how to plan for 20,000 people to come into Wall Street. What to do.
When did you start?
When did I start?
When did that group start?
That group started, I think, in July, is what I've been told.
July.
I'm not exactly sure though.
I can tell you the early history.
Yes, please.
Jackie knows a lot about it too. There's a coalition of organizations called New York Against Budget Cuts.
New York?
New York Against Budget Cuts. And they have a lot of projects all over the place working with unions and other groups that are trying to work from the ground up in the city. Me and Chris were working with an affiliate of theirs called Staten Island. Staten Island is for Real Budget Solutions. We put on a big town hall in Staten Island. It was pretty successful. New York Against Budget Cuts. After the May 12th marches, they put on an occupation across the street from City Hall for 3 weeks. I don't know if anybody heard about that. It was pretty much blocked out also. It was called Bloombergville. And a lot of the expertise for how to occupy the streets here came out of Bloombergville, especially from a group called Picture the Homeless that had before.
Can somebody explain what that means? There's a malfunction in the building. There's a malfunction in the building.
Let's go.
I think they're scared of our idea.